Hello, lovely soul, and welcome to this behind the scenes video. It's part of my behind the scenes series where I take you behind the scenes of an angel message and card interpretation from that same week. I take you behind the scenes as in I explain why I've said something the way I have said something. I let you into my thought process. I literally take you behind the scenes of the message that I have shared. This week's card was taken from the deck Goddess Dream by Wendy Andrew. And the card that we looked at was this one, Happiness, Joy of Life. And this behind the scenes video is inviting you to be open to the meaning behind colours and symbols. What do I mean whenever I say be open? Because I teach my students in all my courses that to create a library of colours and symbols. So to go through their deck of cards, their working deck of cards, and pick out the colours and the symbols and determine the personal meaning for them for each colour and symbol. And also for each colour or symbol, not to have too many different meanings, maybe 1 to maximum 3 meanings for each colour or symbol, because you want it to stay personal so you can remember them, and you don't want too many so you can remember them. For me, the colour green stood out in this card, and for me, the colour green is the colour of healing. I have one meaning for the colour green, and that is healing. However, this video is about being open to what something may mean. And when I looked at this card, yes, green did mean the colour of healing, but I felt more about that. I felt green with the leaves growing up her dress, with the green in general, with the whole feeling of the card, with the presence of the hair. It just felt like the green for me was a nod also to nature. So whilst I teach students to create a library of symbols and colours that are meaningful to them, that are personal to them, that make sense to them, I'm also through this video inviting you to also stay open. Because we use our intuition whenever we're interpreting cards. We don't just stick to a library of symbols and colours. The library of symbols and colours is so that we don't panic whenever we look at a card, that when we look at the card, we know that whatever colours or symbols pop up, we know what they mean. We remove the panic, which can cause a block to our intuition. But our intuition may step in and say, do you know what? Yes, green means the colour of healing to you, but in this instance, green also is a nod to nature. So when your intuition does kick in, and when you do receive inspiration from your intuition that a colour or a symbol means something different from what you have in your library, go with it. Because your intuition is telling you that that's important to the message of this card. So don't stick too rigidly to what you have in your library. It's a stepping stone. It's a really strong foundation to opening yourself up to reading cards intuitively. But it is just a foundation, and you can build on that foundation.